What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the LowkeyLegend. How the fuck y'all doing today? I'm doing alright. Today I got a brand new video here for you guys, and today is actually a story of some bullshit that happened to me yesterday. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy the video, smash the thumbs up button. Let's dive right on into it. Yesterday, on my way home from work, alright, I got off of work, hopped in my car, and I'm driving, taking my normal route, the usual route that I would take to go back to the crib. It's about a 15-20 minute ride from work to my house. So I was obviously excited that I got off of work. I wasn't necessarily in a rush to get home, but I was kind of rushing to get home. I don't know why, it's just a normal thing I do. I thought I knew all the streets pretty well on the way home from work too, except I obviously underestimated this one spot. So I'm doing like 50, alright? And I'm not even about to lie, there's a lot of different speed limits on the way home from work. So one street, it'll be 35, and then I'll take a right, and all of a sudden it's 45, and then further down the road it's back to 40, and then I bust a right on the last street, and it's this pretty busy street, this main street, and then it goes all the way up to 50. So I do pay attention to my surroundings at all times, especially while I'm driving. I do pay attention to the speed limit signs, but something these last couple months, I don't know what's gotten into me, but I was speeding a lot. All right, I was speeding a lot, and it's not necessarily where I'm going like 80 or 90, you know, crazy speeding, but I am definitely going a little fast. All right, so anyways, pull up to the stop sign, stop, and I end up driving, and I start picking up speed. All right, down this one street. It's a 40. This street in specific is a 40-mile-an-hour street, and nobody's in front of me. A couple cars behind me, and it's a one-way street each direction. So I just start booling, bro. I'm cooling in this, like I'm just driving. I'm pretty much just normally driving, and I don't pay too much attention to my speedometer, simply because I thought that I didn't think that I would be lacking this hard, bro. So anyways, what happened was pull up. I don't pull up. I'm driving normally. At this point, I'm doing like 55, maybe 60, all right, in a 40. All right, and that's definitely speeding, and I had no idea what I was doing until I seen this car. So in the neighborhood that I was passing through, I start to notice this brown Range Rover. All right, and he's parked up like right at the entrance of the cul-de-sac, or of the subdivision, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You turn into the neighborhood pretty much. So I see it, and then I see a little fucking light on his mirror, and I'm like, oh god, hell no. So I look at my speedometer. I'm doing 50, or I think I was doing 60. I hit the brake a little bit, and I slowed down to like 55, and I was like, I think the speed limit is about 45 here. That's what I guessed. So I was like, if I'm doing 55, 54, 53, I feel like that's around what I slowed down to as I passed him. All right, I realized it a little too late. I noticed him, looked at my speedometer, and I was going pretty quick. So I didn't want to make it look obvious either, okay? I didn't know this. I didn't want to slow down to the point of, doing 45 all the way from 60. He's going to definitely know that I was braking, and maybe I still would have gotten caught up that way. But honestly, guys, it's a risk I should have taken. All right, I should have taken that risk, slowed down all the way to like 45, 40, and then just cruised past him. But I slowed down a little bit. I slowed down to about 54, 53 as I passed him. And then there was a truck actually in front of me, like a worker's truck with the hazards on. And he was parked on the side of the road doing some shit. So as I was passing him, I had to slow down as well. He was parked up a little bit past the cul-de-sac that the cop was sitting in. So I started to brake a little bit more as I approached him, got all the way down to about 40, 45 as I passed him, and then all of a sudden, boom, he shoots out of the cul-de-sac with his lights on. All right, he's got his sirens on, and I'm like, oh shit, man. Like, first thing I went through my mind is like, damn, bro, he fucking got me. I was mad as hell, and I pulled over to the side of the road, and I thought when I pulled over to the side of the road, he might have just went past me. Maybe he got a call from someone, that needed backup or some shit. Thought he was gonna end up flying past me, but no, he pulls up right behind me, and at that point, I'm like, oh, motherfucker, bro, he got me this time, bro. Like, he caught me lacking. I know I was speeding. It took me a little sec to realize that I was actually, doing a lot over to where I can get pulled over, but normally, A lot of the times recently, I have just been cruising in my car. I don't really look at the speedometer too much. I just pay attention to the cars around me and, like I said, my surroundings. But lesson learned, bro. Fat ass lesson learned. He got my ass. It's through a siren sign. Came up to the window. It was an Asian officer. So I talked to him. He's like, yeah, I caught you doing, I clocked you doing 56 in a 40. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I didn't know it was a 40. I thought it might have been like a 45 minimum. So I thought I'd been in the clear. But nah, I was doing 56 and a 40. So I gave him my license and insurance out the glove box. I don't know why, but every time I reach in my glove box, I just get a little sketched. I'm like, I really hope he doesn't think I'm reaching for a gun or something, bro. Like, I'm just getting my license. If he comes up here and kills me over getting my license, I'll be mad as fuck going into heaven, bro. I'll be mad. So anyways, hand him my license and registration, or my license and insurance. He goes back to his car. He's like, yeah, hang tight. But he says it like an Asian. He's like, okay, you hang tight right here. And he goes back to the car, and I'm like, all right, bet. Like, this dude is probably gonna give me a ticket, most likely. Thinking that in my head, I'm just cooling on my phone. I took a Snapchat, and then I went on Instagram, and while he was writing my ticket up, I guess, because he came back to the car and handed me a ticket. And I was kind of you know, upset a little bit. But I knew it was coming, so it was pretty much inevitable. When he said that, I was doing 16 over, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, handed me the ticket, and I told him straight up, you know, I was like, I just got off of work, man. I'm just in a rush to get home. I'm excited, you know. I tweaked pretty much, bro. It's my bad. Won't happen again. Kept it nice and simple. He's like, yeah, well, he gave me the ticket, and as I was saying that, he's like, yeah, man, why were you, I was waiting for you to speed, I was waiting for you to slow down. I clocked you for 56, 56, 55, 54, and you were still speeding. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't want to slow down. I didn't tell him this. I was like, yeah, bro. That's when I told him. I was like, yeah, I just got off of work, and I don't know. I'm just in a rush to get home, you know. Finally got off, and it was a long day and shit, and he just kind of laughed, and I was like, damn. At that moment, I knew that if I would have slowed down, and he was clocking me, he would have noticed that I slowed down, and he would have been cool about it. I don't think he would have pulled me over just because I was speeding beforehand. I think that if I passed him, or you know, got a little closer to, when I was getting closer to him, that I slowed down to the speed limit, he would have not popped out the way he did. But I flew past him, sort of, even though I knew that he was a cop too. I passed him, but I didn't want to make it obvious, so I slowed down to about 9 over the limit, which was what I thought was, or 9 or 8 over the limit, so it didn't look too obvious. But it was fucking 15 over the limit, because I didn't even know the speed limit. I thought it was 45, but it was actually 40, so fucked me over in the end. I told him that as well. I told him, you know, I thought it was 40, or I thought it was 45, and I thought that, you know, I was good, but that was my bad. I got to pay more attention. There's a lot of ways to weasel yourself out of tickets, and I realized that today, or yesterday, when I got pulled over, and I might have to take advantage of those sometimes. But I feel like as a male, it's going to be a lot harder to you know, communicate with other male officers. If you're a girl and you talk to cops like that, and you know, you just show a little bit of empathy, and you know, hit on them very lightly, I feel like there's an easy way to get yourself out of tickets 9 out of 10 times. It was crazy, because I was vibing with this dude, and he was joking about it, you know, and you know, at the end, as I was signing my name for the fucking ticket, I was like, yeah, so how do I go about doing this? He's like, yeah, he pointed me out all the steps. He's like, yeah, just be safe out here, you know, and have a good rest of your day. It's like, have good rest of day. I was like, thank you, sir. I appreciate that a lot, man. But he was definitely Asian. His last name was Tong, T-O-O-N-G. So shout out Officer Tong, bro, hitting me with that $120 speeding ticket. Bet a dub. I got a court date coming up now, February 7th. That is the last court date that I will go to this year. Knock on wood right now. But yeah, like, the first thing that went through my head is like, I'm good. I got nothing on me. I don't got no weed in the car. The car doesn't smell like weed. I'm good. Like, the worst thing that could happen is he gives me a ticket. And he did. So in the end, I kind of learned my lesson. Definitely got to watch my speedometer a little more, especially if I am going to be skirting off the way I am. Even like today, I pulled off the lot, and I was like, damn, I got to really watch my speedometer, bro. I was gunning that shit for no reason. Like, it's just a natural habit at this point. So it's going to be a little bit weird of a habit to break. But I feel like it can definitely be done very easily, especially with this fat lesson learned. Cop just got me, bro. He got me out of nowhere. I mean, not really nowhere, but he was just posted up clocking people. So, and I was just one of the very few to get caught up by him. Probably the only one that got caught up by him. But it was fucked up because this car was following me too. He was like tailing me, and then I blew his ass away on a stop sign, and then like a half a mile away, I got pulled over. Like, he jumped out quick as hell, and he probably rode past me laughing. Like, ha ha ha, that's what you get, faggot. And fucked me over in the end. But it is what it is, bro. Whatever. Little setback, but I think that I can bounce back with it. Like I said, lesson learned. Always a lesson learned when you get pulled over by the cops, and especially if you get a ticket. So if you guys do enjoy something from this video, if you did enjoy the story, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Check out my Instagram if you guys have not already. It's gonna be the first link in the description. Go ahead and do that. Follow me on there. I'll be posting on my story very frequently, keeping you guys up to date with everything that I'm doing in life. Super dope. Hopefully when I get some good amount of following on that, I will be I don't know what I'm gonna be doing on there now, bro, because I don't even smoke no more for the time being. I do want to post some more photos and shit though on there, but I'm gonna post a video very shortly for you guys, another one, maybe tomorrow or the day after, or today. Fuck it, bro. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Anyways, subscribe if you guys are new. Check out the YouTube channel. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow for a brand new video. Y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low key. It's your boy, the low key legend. I'm out of here, guys. Adios.